when I was arriving in Hong Kong, and I arrived from UAE. Yeah, it was February the 7th, 2026. Um, I arrived there not knowing what to expect. I've always heard about Hong Kong, obviously, in my life, being in America. Even in Canada, I heard about it in school. I think my earliest memory was like they were talking about some type of riot that happened. And then growing up, I've always heard about Hong Kong, and people refer to it as though it's not part of China, or it is. Very confused before coming. But as I arrived, I think my feed updated, and I started seeing a lot of videos educating me about the history and everything about Hong Kong. So apparently Hong Kong, if you didn't know, is like it used to be colonized by the British. So it's like a one city, but it's like an island almost. It's not an island, but it's like the corner of China. Anyway, it was pretty cool learning about Hong Kong. And it was beautiful seeing. And one of the things that surprised me, actually some of the things that surprised me being in Hong Kong, one is like all the apartment buildings that are built everywhere. I mean, you look around, you'll just see endless amount of apartment buildings from the airport area all the way to like the downtown area, everywhere. I think the airport all the way to downtown, it was like maybe 40 minutes of a bus ride. I took the bus. Yeah. The reason I took the bus is like it was like super cheap. It was actually like $5 to get from the airport to like downtown Hong Kong. And it was very cheap. Like compare that to like UAE or Saudi, like you wouldn't have public transportation that accessible, right? Like that, Not like $5. So I arrived, I started looking around, I found a bank, so I could get some cash. I got like service, phone service, all the typical things every tourist does. And then I was going around the place. I want to note, like, the reason I came to Hong Kong is like, I didn't really have a big reason. I came to Hong Kong because I needed to get a visa for the mainland China, which is like the main place I wanted to go. So apparently I heard like if you go to Hong Kong, I tried to do it in UAE, but then like they had this rule where like you have to do it in your home country. So I'd have to go back to North America just to do it. And it was like, okay, it's cheaper just to go to Hong Kong, do it there, and then just go up, cross the border to Shenzhen. So yeah. Initially when I first came, I think I stayed in Hong Kong for like 2 weeks. I was waiting on the visa thing. Lucky enough for me, while I was waiting for the visa thing, actually right before I applied, because I was having problems applying, it was a little hectic. And it was also like February 7th, so it was like Chinese New Year. Like I had arrived literally almost at the beginning of Chinese New Year. So the whole entire week I had to wait. I couldn't even do anything. So like I waited an entire week and some change, so Chinese New Year can end, and then right when Chinese New Year was about to end, they just announced for Canadians that Canadians are allowed to like go into China visa free for 30 days. So I was like one of the first people, I think, who went to China as a Canadian visa free this year, 2026. I don't think that was a thing before. So yeah. Anyway, as I was in Hong Kong, I explored the place. I ChatGPT'd all the areas I needed to visit. I think it told me a couple spots. I ran around to all the different places. One thing I didn't do though, I didn't really take any photos. I kind of regret that now that I left, but yeah. But at least I like recorded a lot of clips and stuff. Hong Kong, like it was dope. I think it's a city that like I would go back to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Now let me talk about some of the things that like I encountered being there. Like some of the things that surprised me, as I said earlier, is like the tall apartment buildings. I've never seen that. Like, and they're so clustered, like everywhere. Yeah, and that was something that surprised me. Uh, Another thing that surprised me is like people eating goose. Like you would go all around the place, and like you would see roasted goose with the head and the neck attached and everything, all the hands, everything attached, and it's in front of the display of the retail shop. Yeah, in front of the restaurants. I'm like, yo, is that advertising for people? I don't know. I don't know how that's appetizing, unless like they eat it with the head on it. But even then, like, what's worse than just the visual is like the stench. Like you'd walk around the place and it stinks. Like it stinks like with mystery meat. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why that's not a thing. Like why people don't like kind of like talk about that. Like China is cool, but like one thing that's not cool is like the food, especially the meats. Like the food is good, like yani, like the tea is good, the bakery stuff is good, you know, things like that are good. But like maybe even the noodles are good, sure. But like anything with meat in it, you don't even. How could you even eat it? Like I couldn't even eat. I swear. When I was in Hong Kong, I was just eating McDonald's, really McDonald's, and like 7-Eleven. I was eating like McDonald's everywhere. But even funny enough, the McDonald's had like some funny stuff. Like they had these drumsticks, like these chicken legs that were like extra big, and even like just looking at it, I was like, I can't really rock with this. I can't eat this. Like I don't know if this is really chicken, even though it's McDonald's. It just looks funny. I remember I ordered like something. It was like some kind of seafood. They got like crawfish or something soup in McDonald's,
Like devil fruits.
and it was not good. I tried one. It was not good. Yeah. So, but it was unique. I'll give it to that. I'll give them that. Like it's unique. Like they got like some unique kinds of food, like, unique styles of food. But yeah. Anyway, the food I don't really like. I went to McDonald's, like I said, Jollibee sometimes. 7-Eleven. Oh, the pasta, 7-Eleven. I was eating that. I had to. That was like the main thing I think I was eating, the pasta at 7-Eleven. Yeah, another thing that surprised me there is like the convenience culture. You know, like convenience culture is crazy over there. There's like 7-Elevens everywhere. You know, it's really surprising seeing all that. Yeah, and yeah. Overall, Hong Kong was pretty cool. I liked it. I would probably revisit for sure. Definitely a visa, like a visa run place. It's pretty good. Yeah.